All right, let's take a moment to talk about this before doing introductions, guys. First and foremost, the bounty system, because I guess some of you guys were a little bit confused at us awarding Ryung extra money. In the Team Liquid thread, you can check it out. We have a full list of all the bounties, and you can get a little bit of extra money if you do certain things in the show matches. Now, 3 of them were claimed confirmed. There may have been a 4th. We'll have to go through the replay later to check that. But the very minimum, $35 for winning a game with a nuke, $20 for 100 plus workers killed, and $20 on top of that for the same base killed more than 3 times. So, Ryung off to a wonderful start so far. That's guaranteed money, win or lose in the show match. Essentially, I think he gets as much for winning as he would for losing if he were to lose. But at any rate, guys, without further ado, spawning in the lower right corner of the map, going for something a little bit cheeky. We'll talk about this in a moment. It's going to be from Axiom, Ryung.
And on the top right, as the red Zerg player, it is Acer's Bly.
Thank God for left and right positions. Oh my goodness. My brain. Alright, so Ryung's going for a bit of an earlier Rax, guys, but what he's doing with this too is he's putting it more towards the middle of the map because he doesn't know where Bly's spawning. Like, it's a 4-player spawn, you kind of got to guess, and you can either put it all on the line and gamble, but with Reapers like this, they're fast enough that you can go to the wrong base once or twice. The SCV will probably go to the bottom left, the Reapers will probably rally to the top right, and if neither find anything, then he knows it's the top left. But Bly's going to have to deal with this in the top right corner of the map. And I actually really like this readout of Ryung, because he's seen how Bly's been struggling in the early game.
Well, of course, Bly hasn't been going for the fast gas anytime, so not only will this Reaper potentially do damage because it's so much sooner, but it's going to be able to, it'll last a long time too. You know, so it's not just an extra 10 seconds and then the speed comes out and it's done. It's actually going to be able to go back in for quite a while. Luckily for Ryung, he scouts correctly first. Doesn't even need that second SCV that is going across the map and just pull it back immediately.
This means he can put a bunker down too.
Oh yeah, good point. They can definitely do that. That's healer hut.
Yeah, and high ground vision, more importantly, on El Team.
Game paused.
Bly's still getting mini lags, I guess. Really unfortunate. Hope he's okay. It's just kind of one of those, like, this wouldn't happen on the day that I'm playing a show match. Sort of moments, but yeah, just give Bly a moment or two here, guys, so he can recover his lag. He's gonna need all the micro in the world to hold this off.
Yes, yeah, he will. Did I ever tell you about how when I played WoW, like really seriously, I had really bad internet. Whenever the phone would go, I'd lose internet, stuff like that.
I had that with Warcraft 2, because I was still on like a 56K or whatever way back then.
It wasn't even like, I don't even know, but yeah, I would just drop out when I was a healer. I was the worst healer. Anyways, Bly is going to find about this bunker right now. There you go. And the SCV is actually could go down. One drone's being the worker here.
This bunker is not critical to the strategy, though. It's kind of just like a nice thing to have. It's the Reaper that's so scary. You can't get on top of a Reaper the same way you can like Marines. And like I was talking before, high ground visions, everything. Loses the SCV, though, so that bunker will not complete.
No. But it wasn't important. They give him that high ground vision, but you can just stay up here anyways as the Reaper, and that's what he's gonna do. Just kill as many drones as possible. Already got 2, I believe. No, only 1. 1 for 1 trade so far.
Still just dancing around. Bly actually holding this off really nicely. This could have, should have, would have been a lot worse, especially if that bunker had completed, because it gives the Reapers like a really safe place to hide around. But Ryung, you know, it's not the cheesiest of cheese. It's not like an 11-11 Rax, like it's so dedicated, no damage is done, you're screwed. But still working with these Reapers. There's a lot of other places he can jump into the main. Bly knows this, so we got the Queen on the way too, knowing that this is not going to work with just Lings. But high ground vision is key here.
One thing about Ryung's strategy is that since the barracks is out in the middle of the map, he's not going to have that reactor to add on to the factory. These Lings were, I don't know what they were doing. They were dying.
I think he was hoping to sneak them around, like go for a bit of a counterattack, draw the Reapers back, but yeah, that's not the case.
And even because of what I'm saying, he doesn't even have the barracks to add the reactor to swap, so the reactor is literally part of the wall still.
Yeah, that's
little.
Well, either way, Ryung's still pumping out a couple more Reapers. He's up to 4 in total. This is enough to start killing Queens, but not at the top of the ramp like this, and not with 3 of them guarding one another.
Yeah, but the thing is because they're so slow, and the creep speed actually isn't still encompassing the entire base, you can just jump up there. Well, he jumps up where the Lings are, so that was a little unfortunate. It does lose one Reaper.
That's actually really big. Might get another one here. Oh, barely.
Not quite. Yeah, I was thinking he was going to go up to the right side. Actually, there was still space to maneuver, but now the creep spread's getting pretty good for Bly. He's also going to get a fast lair.
Yeah, I would imagine this is Mutalisk. I would really, like, if this was not Mutalisk, this would be a silly way to go about it, because, I mean,
Well,
you know your opponent's invested so much into these Reapers that his factory's going to be later, his starport's going to be later, he's not going to have a lot of anti-air. So 2-base Mutalisk on Ultra Zoom 2, I actually just in general like that choice.
I think it's what it's going to be too, but it is the last potential game for Bly, so now would be the time to try and get some bounty, so maybe use a Nidus Worm.
Yeah, he's like, what? No,
right, it's a Roach Warren.
But you have to win is the thing. So
I know.
Nidus Worm, like that would be really cool, and it would be an all-out move. He's got the Overlord in perfect position down here towards the south. So it could very well be the case.
Yep, I think it is. With that Roach Warren down, it's gotta be.
Well, I mean, this could just simply be for Roach speed too, but the 4 gas is what confuses me.
I guess.
Like,
yeah, it's a lot of gas.
you know, actually, he could just be doing the Roach Warren purely defensively, still going for Mutalisks. I mean, third base is now coming down a little bit later than you would have expected, of course, but.
You would have gotten a Mutalisk as fast as possible. Yes, it is a Nidus.
All right, Bly gonna do it up. So it's really key, guys. Building a Nidus network is part of the bounty system, but you have to win the game that you go for the bounty in. So we did this so you couldn't just be like, YOLO, making some Nidus Worms, I'm throwing the game. Like, you have to still try to win with it. Now, that being said, this is actually a viable strategy to do, because roaches are hard enough to deal with. The biggest thing that keeps them at bay is keep them out of your base.
Yeah. Oh, but there's a Viking. This really hampers. I mean, you can still get an Overseer, and Overseers are fast enough, but
Yeah.
he's going to be patrolling over there.
The thing about Nidus Worms, though, their surprise timing is really on a clock. Like, you're so limited, because eventually if there's Marines and Marauders out, even if the Nidus Worm goes off, then suddenly you can clean up the roaches. But when it's naked roaches early on... Okay, well, hang on.
Okay, he's going for an Overseer off to the left, but the left side, because of the... Luckily for Ryung, because of the 2 buildings, actually is not black.
Yeah.
So...
Well, zombie grub, come. Why you gotta take it there? Why can't you just say Fog of War?
Why are you taking it there? Jesus.
Why can't you just say Fog of War, man? But no, you're right. It's going to be very difficult to get Nidus Worms on the left side. But he could also potentially just put it behind the grass here and go for an offensive attack rather than like a sneaky Nidus Worm.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Oh, but this is revealed. It is revealed.
Well, hey.
With that Viking.
Hey there.
Okay, well, the Queen pops into it. Roach is popping into it. Bly's just going to go for it. Ryung, does he see it? No, he just missed it as he drives by it.
Game paused.
Oh, it's kind of a BM pause. I mean, he's doing it for reals, but it's like the net is about to pop.
Like, if this had been the first time he paused in the entire show match today, you would have been like, come on, Bly. But you know this is like a legit pause.
Game resumed.
No, he sees it. He's like, oh, hey.
But it finishes is the key thing. So it's done, and he's got units out, and... Okay, so for Bly, his next best move is to try and sneak another one in towards the natural, I think. Because Ryung's going to put all of his defenses at the front. 100% of his defenses are going to be at the front of the base.
Yeah, it's true. And you can try and sink one back there, but he doesn't have an Overlord in position. He breaks down the supply depot, and the bunkers are on that side.
It's an awkward bust, but it's one that may work. Nidus Worm, right... Okay, I don't know about the second one. Yeah.
It's on top. It's in his base. There's a Nidus Worm inside his natural. What are you doing, Bly?
What? No, there's not. What are you talking
Yes. Yes, there is. Look at Bly's natural.
Oh, Bly's natural. Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry, they don't Rihanna's natural. Why does Bly have a Nidus Worm in his own natural base? Just going for show, I guess. Another Nidus Worm going to bust on through here. There might not actually be enough to hold this. The bunker is going to be impenetrable, but as we see, he just circumvents all of it. The tank is supposed to be out to defend against this, but it's going to go down immediately. Oh, but well, actually might not, but it needs to. If that tank sieges up, this becomes incredibly dangerous for Bly. Or for Ryung is still just struggling to hold on to this, though. This is looking worse and worse. This Nidus bust for Bly is going to work out fantastically. And I need to remind you guys, as far as the bounty is concerned, if he wins this game, this is worth 25 bucks in and of itself. So really nice moves out of Bly, spreading creep down here too. Good game's going to be called, and Bly will now take it back a little bit, 2-3. Oh, man. So this is not going to be over yet, guys. The show match is not done. Bly with a bit of flash and a bit of panache will start bringing this back.